Good morning. Happy Monday, Mind Reset. Remember, we don't talk about our mindset on Mondays because it is set. And if we want anything in our life to improve, including our finances, our business, our health, our happiness, and how we spend our days, it is going to be coming from resetting the mind. And so today, I am going to help you and show you how you can still be extremely productive and successful and stay on track during the summer. Because trust me, I totally get it. Summer is filled with family, with fun, with holidays, with summer holidays. The kids are off school. For all of you that have the time freedom and do what you love from your laptop, from home, you're not going to a job. Your kids are home, right? And so what's going to be required of you is to develop certain habits so that you can stay on track while having the best summer filled with the most fun experiences that you can come up with in your mind. Good morning, Cheryl and Chantel. Let me know if you feel me, if this time of year is abundant. It is full. Everybody's lives are full. Doesn't matter how many kids you have. It doesn't matter what you do or if you work at a job or at home. Everybody's days are filled. Everybody's days our minds are filled. Everybody's days are filled. But what are they full of? Okay. Now we come to an interesting fact, and it's found in your common denominator of success in our leadership module. Common denominator of success, if you ever want to figure something out, go to this article because there is a common denominator of success. And I'm going to read to you one of my favorite parts from this article that's going to clear up an enormous amount of chaos and confusion and problems for you. So he says here, this is by Albert Gray, he says, successful people are influenced by the desire for pleasing results. Okay, so successful people are influenced by the desire for pleasing results, okay, outcomes. Failures are influenced by the desire for pleasing methods and are inclined to be satisfied with such results as can be obtained by doing things they like to do. What does he mean here? Failures are more influenced by the desire for pleasing methods rather than pleasing results. So therefore tend to be satisfied with mediocre results. Okay, results that can be obtained by doing things they like to do. What does that mean? Well, I'll tell you what it means for me, and we'll see if you can relate. There are times when you're going to want to do things, like you're going to want to go to the beach, or you're going to want to go and do a fun project outside, or you're going to want to just get out of the office because it's a beautiful day out there. And there are times when you're going to want to do those things. But you also have a dream, and you also have a goal, and you also have certain daily disciplines or income-producing activities or goal-achieving activities that you have set out for yourself every day. So how do you stay on track? Number one, you have to ask yourself, is what I'm about to do a pleasing method or for pleasing results? Okay, is what I'm about to do something because it's easy, because it's convenient, because it allows me not to do the very thing I know I need to do? Am I using this as an out? Okay, because distractions are the biggest enemy. Okay, and especially in today's world, we're inundated with distractions. Okay, it's everywhere. You literally cannot get away from it. So you got to ask yourself, is this a pleasing method, or is this what I'm doing right now going to be for a pleasing result? Now, it doesn't mean, and here's the thing, it doesn't mean you have to stay in your office 8 to 10 hours a day. What it does mean, though, is that you are going to increase your standards, your expectations for yourself so that you can have it all. So how do you do that? Number one, you've got to start using the mindset planner and time blocking, okay, on a daily. Make this a daily ritual routine practice. Mindset planner. Professionals plan their mind. Amateurs plan their day. Okay, amateurs plan their activities first. Professionals plan their mind first. You've got to create order in here if you want order out there, especially in the summer when a lot of people's schedules change, right? And that causes some chaos. It's not so habitual. It's not so black and white all the time. And so you've got to create order in the mind. Otherwise, the outside is not going to be orderly. It's going to be in chaos. And when your outside is chaos, guess what happens to your inside? It gets more chaotic, okay? You get confused, you forget things, you drop things, you get overwhelmed, you stop doing the things that are advancing you towards your goals because you're inclined to do pleasing methods. So mindset planning, super important. Second is time blocking, okay? Go out, plan your week, plan out when you're going to be doing your high income producing activities. And then when you're going to have your free time, your fun time, your family time. Book your holidays out. Let your team, your staff know you are not going to be available during these times. And then you work backwards from that date, backwards from the goal, and find ways to do better at what you're doing, more productive, more effective. How can I do this with less time? All of this is going to happen in the mind. That's how you stay on track, is by creating order in the mind first. So then when you have a clear game plan, you know that you're going to be able to do the fun stuff. You know that you're not having to give up anything. This is what I don't like about leading a balanced life, this buzzword, balanced life. You want to lead and live an aligned life. You want to do things every day that is aligned with the person you want to become, the things you want to have, the things that you want to do. And you're not going to do that if you're being influenced by pleasing methods. And I have been there so many times. And that's why I absolutely love this lesson so much, is because that was one of the ways that I closed my knowing doing gaps. I knew that I had certain things to do, but I was, it's so nice outside. I just really want to do that yard work. I love yard work. I love summer projects. I love just like having so much fun during the summer and just kind of like doing whatever we want, when we want, every day. But I love progressing towards my goal. I love what I do so much. And so it just requires you to develop yourself and to become more structured in a way. Because if you're not, it doesn't mean that you don't have freedom. The opposite of freedom is not structure. Structure gives you freedom. Not having structure will not get you freedom. Okay? So here is why this is so important. Let's go back to Albert Gray here. So he says that the common denominator of success, the secret of success of every person who has ever been successful, lies in the fact that they formed the habit of doing things that failures don't like to do. Failures don't like to be disciplined. Failures don't like to work on their focus and their ability to stay on track. Failures don't like to time block. They don't like to organize their mind because they're more influenced by pleasing methods. What feels good at the time? What's easy at the time? Okay, what's not going to stretch them at the time? It is way easier to go out and do something in the yard than it is to send an email to somebody that you fear their judgment. Okay, or you fear they're going to say no, or whatever that task is for you. But successful people do the things that failures don't like to do because their purpose and their desire is stronger than their excuses. It's stronger than their reasons to not do the things that failures don't like to do. Because successful people are influenced by pleasing results. We're goal orientated. Okay, why? You can't just set any goal. You can't just set any goal. We set goals that are in alignment with our purpose, with our true calling. Okay, and then we have a vision that we're working towards. And our goals are base camps. They're milestones towards that vision so that we can express and live out our purpose. And that's why the most important work we do is with our eyes closed. Because that's what's going to drive you to override what failures like to do, which is things that just are easy and feel good at the time. Where successful people are more influenced by their purpose, by their vision, by their goals. And they know they can have it all. They know they can have it all. You can still be a successful professional, helping a lot of people, earning a lot of money, running your corporation, your organization, your team, whatever it is that you do, and have a beautiful life of freedom doing what you want, when you want, with whom you want. It is all possible. You just have to ask yourself, What can I do today to make this happen? How can I accomplish these things and have the most fun today? Because when you ask the right question in the right direction, you're always going to get the right answer. That's how this works. But you've got to use your mind, you got to mind your mind, and you got to ask yourself, is this a pleasing method or is this a pleasing result? And you keep asking yourself that, and you're going to see your productivity increase, your income increase, your efficiency increase, your time availability increase, because you are on the frequency of success and not the frequency of pleasing methods, which is what failures are more influenced by. That's how you stay on track. Mindset planner, time block. Ask the right questions in the right direction. You'll always get the right answer. And know that you can't have it all. Okay? Your thoughts are creative. So if you think you can, you will. If you think you can't, you won't. It's all up to you. So have a beautiful Monday Mind Reset, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.